All right, on the 114 cubic inch equipped Softail Heritage in Billiard Blue. Softail Heritage comes with a fairing and saddlebags, and these very mini apes. I am 6 foot tall, 32 inch inseam, and my feet are flat on the ground with a generous knee bend. We got floorboards, and away we go. Up to 70 miles per hour in quick time. Very nice. I just got off my 1996 Evo Heritage and jumped on this one, and the seat is extra cushiony. It is luxurious compared to my La Para seat, and it's good to feel that Harley has not detuned all of the vibrations out of the Heritage. I got this nice little vibey thing going on, but unlike my Evo, the bars, the mirrors, everything is clear and not really shaking. Good rear brake action there. Alright, looks like we're turning. And not too luggy when you're out of gear. If you're in too high of a gear, like I was right there, it wasn't really luggy, so it's nice. Oh, nice roll on. Yeah, so tremendously quicker than my Evo, but we all know that, right? I got 80 cubic inch, this is 114. Good confirmation when you go into shift up a gear. Nice little subtle clank. And seating wise, it feels like I'm sitting, you know, in a chair. This windshield's a little bit shorter than mine, so I can see over the windshield. I like that it's clear and not smoked out all the way. This being smoked down below really doesn't obscure anything. I mean, if you are concerned about seeing something that close, then you're just going to run it over. We are in beautiful Ocala, Florida today, about an hour north of Orlando. Yeah, it corners nicely. Yeah, it's got some pick-me-up. Now, in my opinion, the Softail Heritage and the Lowrider S are the two best handling pedigree bikes that Harley has in a Softail frame. Here's a little clip of Kyle Wyman taking some corners on a Softail Heritage with a 114. So it can scoot. The rear suspension, it's got the tallest rear suspension and equal to the Lowrider ST and Lowrider S. Before 2022, when they increased the Lowriders that 1 inch, people were taking the Heritage shock and putting it into their Lowrider S to get that increased elevation through a parts counter model. Nimbleness, very nice. Yeah, one thing I can say about the Milwaukee Eight is the throttle is very, very smooth, and I'm digging it. I didn't have to adjust the mirrors, everything was perfect. You know, with a mustache crash guard to extend your feet out, you can really crunch some miles with this. The Heritage does come with cruise control, as you can see right here, so it is the most equipped model out of the box for touring that you have on the Softail chassis, whether that's a day tour, weekend tour, or all week or more. Like all the rest of the Softails, the Heritage engine is the Milwaukee 8 114. Stock exhaust wise, it's sound by Singer. It's a little bit of a sewing machine, but it's not too bad. But throwing on a stage 1 will uncork that a little bit. Stage 2, put a cam in for even more throatiness action with the exhaust note, a little bit more performance. Monkey see, monkey do. And then I had the opportunity to ride a Stage 3 Lowrider S recently, and that video is out. And I highly recommend that for a couple grand plus labor. That really unleashes the engine. There's a lot of horsepower to be had with the Milwaukee 8 platform, though I would gander that most folks who are looking at a Heritage are looking at the Heritage for its completeness out of the box. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Stock exhaust or not, that sounds really good when you give it the beans. Yeah, so this is one of the few bikes where with Harley you can just jump on and it's ready to go. Really don't need to add much to it. Aesthetically, you know, some folks like the previous version on the twin cam where you had the leather daddy studs, and then on this version it's more subdued, more arts and crafts studs. But you know, if that you don't like that, you can always change those out. Saddleman, Viking, they all offer bags. So this is just a quick jaunt around the block. We'll get this settled in and I'll give you my closing thoughts, and we'll overview some of the features of the bike. The low speed maneuvering, not jerky at all. See how quick we can find neutral. Not today, folks. Kickstand. It's a shorty. And there we are. Single disc brake in the front. And this is what I was talking about with the styling. Push the button, open it up. Fairly generous inside. I'll throw on the screen what the capacity is. But these are quick detach, so you can take them off. You can take off the windshield and the bags quickly, and you got yourself a bobber. Comes with a high flow air cleaner initially, so all you have to do is, you know, add your exhaust to it. You got your Nixon bowl hub cover. You can remove that if you want. In 2023, it's just spokes. Last year in 2022, they offered rims like on the Road King there. Not the same rims, but they did offer those. It's ready for passenger riding. You got your foot pegs and your back seat. Not sure if this is aftermarket or it comes with it. Comes in at about 730 pounds in weight, and you really don't feel that weight, obviously, when you're moving. Base cost on this is $22,099, and they have some other colors like Prospect Gold and such, and a little bit more for those. So, would I purchase a Heritage? Well, I'll tell you what, my favorite bike in the style is that Road King right there. And the Road King and the Heritage, if we go look at the price on the Road King, it is $23,999 in Vivid Black. So it's about $1,000 more for the Road King. Now the Road King the Road King Special does not come with that windshield. That's something you have to spend extra for with the Heritage. So your true cost, you probably add about $500 more for that windshield. So it's really a $1,500, $1,600 difference. Would I get the Heritage if that difference in price was not an issue? I would probably get the Road King. Resale value on the Road King a little bit better than the Heritage. So I'm going to give it a neutral rating. But if you're someone that wants to save the weight and save the cost, then the Heritage over the Road King would be a smart choice. All right, guys, thanks for coming along on this one. We'll see you next time.
Where will the Heritage 114 rank overall in my best of Harley Davidson list for this year? I don't know yet. I have one more first ride video to share with you, the Ultra Classic. So subscribe and hit that bell to be notified on my next one. Then when I've dropped them all, I'm going to do a recap video and you'll find out which Harley model I'm picking as the best one of 2023. Thanks for watching this one, and if you want to see my Road Glide ST Fast Johnny Edition first ride, click the box right here. It'll take you right to it. I'll see you on the next one.
There's the iconic shark nose with the fastback blue paintway. Do you know Johnny the Piglet's last name? So Ray Weishar was the wrecking crew member in 1920 in Marion, Indiana.